This challenge in your life, this illness, this difficulty is an opportunity to get closer with your higher power, with God. God is bringing you closer to Him through suffering, through difficulty, through challenges, so that you could find your true self, find your true calling, find the spirit within you that's going to guide you to true happiness in your life. God does not use great circumstances to bring you closer. Usually, the more that you're in the dark, the more darkness that comes into your life, the easier it is to see the light, the easier it is to start to redirect yourself back towards the things that make you happy, the things that really matter in your life, you know? So God is not trying to put you through suffering because, you know, it's just bad luck or because He's mad at you. And I do not be mad at God. This is not how it works. He's trying to get your attention. He's trying to say, hey, something that you're doing in your life is not conducive to your happiness, to your healing, to your well-being. We have to change our beliefs. We have to change the way that we look at ourselves in relation to reality. We got to go ahead and lean more on faith, more on our higher power, rely less on looking at what's right in front of us and making judgments on those things as if they're good or bad. We don't know God's plan. We don't have an idea of what His plan actually is. What we do know, though, is that we can get better through having faith and relying on God and believing that no matter what is happening, that it's happening for our benefit because God has a bigger plan. And whenever something happens, if it appears to be negative, it appears to be challenging, guess what? It doesn't matter. It could be benefiting you in the long run. This is your duty. It's not to question God. It's not to question events, not to question how things are happening in your life. It's more actually just interpreting them for your benefit. How can this actual thing that's happening right now that appears to be challenging, how could this thing be benefiting me? How could this be God trying to work in my life and help me in some manner? You know, how is this possible that this is true? You know, and start to ask yourself these questions. This is what I did when I had a chronic illness. I got extremely sick for a number of years, did not understand what to do. And I thought that God was punishing me. I thought that, you know, I lost touch with God for a number of years because I thought, why would God do this to me? But the reality was this chronic illness was actually my greatest blessing. It was my pathway back to this higher version of myself, to the version of myself I respected, version of myself I was proud of, you know, the version of myself that didn't beat myself up all the time, that had things in my reality that I was truly happy for, you know. And without this illness, without this extreme trauma, extreme difficulty, I would have never met this version of myself in my life and been fully respecting myself and fully happy. So when God's putting something in your hands that looks really difficult, really challenging, look for the blessing inside of it. Say, how could this work out for me in the end? God always has a plan to be able to bring you to a higher state of being, to be able to bring you closer to your higher self, to be able to bring you closer to God. And the suffering you're going through is not bad luck. It's not bad luck. It's your opportunity to be able to connect with your higher power, find your true calling, find your true purpose, find that version of happiness that you've always been looking for. So don't question these difficulties. Don't question the suffering. Look for the blessings within it. Trust me, it works. I went through it myself. I overcame a chronic illness at 10 years. I saw my daughter get over her chronic illness. I overcame substance abuse, all with this realization that, hey, God puts these difficulties in your life to make you stronger, to turn you into the soldier, to be able to go ahead and make a difference in the world and shine light in the places where there are darkness. How are you going to shine light in places where there are darkness when you've never been through the darkness? How are you going to be able to teach other people about the darkness if you've never been through it? Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to my website, endsickness.org. I got hundreds of articles, hundreds of videos on there, and helping you heal yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, etc. Thanks for watching.